Have you ever imagined tracing your family's journey across continents and discovering where your ancestors really came from? Could a simple DNA test really tell you the story of your past? It sounds almost like something out of a sci-fi movie, but in reality, it's a powerful tool that many people are using today to uncover hidden pieces of their history. So how does it actually work? How can a small saliva sample unlock centuries of family secrets? At the heart of DNA testing for ancestry is something called genetic markers. These markers are tiny sequences in your DNA that are unique to specific populations, regions, or even individual families. Think of them as genetic fingerprints, each one telling a story about where you might have come from. When a company tests your DNA, they compare these markers to those from different groups around the world. Each marker helps to connect you to ancient human migrations and movements, sometimes revealing connections you never expected. To break it down a bit more, one of the most important areas DNA testing looks at is mitochondrial DNA, or mtDNA. This part of your DNA is passed down from mother to child, and it's what scientists use to trace your maternal ancestry. Then there's the Y chromosome, which is passed only from father to son. This helps trace your paternal lineage. These two parts of your DNA give you a deeper understanding of where your ancestors came from, on both sides of the family. But here's where it gets really interesting. DNA testing doesn't just focus on the maternal and paternal lines, it also looks at autosomal DNA, which is the DNA you inherit from both of your parents. This type of DNA gives you a broader picture of your ancestral background. Since autosomal DNA is a mix of both sides of your family, the further back you go, the more it becomes diluted. So, while mitochondrial and Y-DNA trace your direct lines, autosomal DNA testing lets you see the connections to other parts of your family tree, stretching back hundreds or even thousands of years. The results might surprise you, revealing ancestors from all over the world blending together in ways you might never have imagined. When you send in your DNA sample, it gets compared to huge databases filled with genetic data from people all around the globe. Major companies like Ancestry DNA, 23andMe, and MyHeritage have millions of DNA samples, which they use to find matches to your genetic markers. The more samples they have, the more accurate the results will be. Through this comparison, DNA testing can show you connections to specific regions, sometimes even down to the level of specific ethnic groups or tribes. Imagine the excitement of learning that your ancestors came from a region you've always wanted to visit, or discovering that you have distant relatives living on the other side of the world. Some people have even been shocked to find out they share DNA with ancient civilizations they never expected. It's like piecing together a puzzle that spans centuries, revealing stories of migration, exploration, and survival. However, it's important to remember that DNA testing for ancestry isn't perfect. While it provides fascinating insights, it's based on probabilities, not certainties. Still, as the technology advances and databases grow, the accuracy of these tests continues to improve. So, when you take a DNA test, it's like opening a window into the past, a past that's hidden in your very DNA. It's not just about knowing which countries your ancestors lived in, but understanding how humanity has evolved over thousands of years. As science uncovers more, these tests will only get more accurate, and the connections you uncover might even become more detailed. Who knows? Your DNA might even reveal that you are related to someone famous, or that your ancestors lived in a place you've always dreamed of visiting. And if you've ever taken a test or are considering one, imagine the possibility of connecting with long-lost relatives you never knew existed. If you've been curious about your roots, DNA testing might be the key to unlocking a deeper connection to your family history. And who knows what surprises await in the genetic strands you've inherited. So, what's your story? Want to explore your own ancestry? Maybe it's time to take a DNA test and discover the secrets hidden in your genes.
Got a question about how something really works? Drop it in the comments and we might cover your topic in our next video.